Welcome everyone to this presentation. We are going to be considering what actually makes these beams to fail. Alright, so if you check very well, you notice some of the beams are part designed and some are failed. We want to know the cause and also how to rectify it to make it part designed successfully. This is CAD level 100. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Mind you, this is Protastructure 2022. So let us close this window and then look at the structure actually that contained these members. So we close the window right there. So if I should close it, here is the structure, and this is a 3-story building. Successfully, the 2 floors were carried by the cantilever. You can see over here. All right, almost the cantilever all around. Okay, so this has been analyzed. So the design is what part of the members had failed and some parts has actually passed, and the beam that actually failed are the first floor beam, the second floor, the third floor, and the roof beam had actually passed successfully. Okay, so I will come over to where I have beam. I wanted to view all the beams, so I will use ROC beam design to view all the beams that are in the structure. But if you use this one, you are going to view the one that is at the active story only. So I will click here. Alright, so here are the beams. Okay, so if you check very well in this table, you see where you have stories, and you see some of the story one has actually passed, and many of the story ones here had failed. And then from stories 2, you see none had failed. From story 2 here, you see none had failed from here. Okay, story 2 here, none has failed. If you also scroll down, you will notice that none of this beam had actually failed. So let us check the failure cost. Let's start from this one. This is beam 4. All right, beam 4. You can see it there. All right. So what we are going to be doing right away is you get it selected, and then we'll come over to interactive design. Click on the interactive design just once, and give it some few seconds to load, just like this. Now it is a 1 in here. Design is not valid. Do you want to update rebars? So click on the yes options, and then give the program some time to update this rebars to actually check the cause of the failure, and then look at how to rectify. Now update is done. Okay, so now if you also scroll this side, you see some parts here. Now what actually causes the failure of this bar is this cantilever. All right, this is a cantilever, and then once you are seeing this red sign, yeah, and these are the links. Okay, these are the links. Once the links label is having this red sign, knows that your structure is having a failure. All right, your structure will actually fail. The same thing happening here. Okay, so once you have this kind of issues, if you check very well, the area required and the area provided over here, the ones you are seeing over here are the area required for the reinforcement and the area provided successfully. They doesn't have issue right there, because if they have issue, you will see it showing red sign over there. For since they don't have issue, you get it's only the links that have issue. These links are not okay. All right, maybe there is much pressure on it, or maybe the links is not enough, the diameter. All right, so for us to actually rectify this now, what you need to do, you have to take note of the beams that actually had this issue. So over here I have one beam 4-4. Okay, it has that issue, and then if I come over here, one beam 14 also had the same issue. So come over to where you have beam here in this dialog. See where my cursor is right there. So click on that provisions, okay, to enable that particular tab. Okay, so once this tab is enabled, you will have something like this. Okay, so we have beam 4-4-4 and beam 14. Okay, these 2 beams are the beams that had that challenges. Okay, that is causing the failure in the structure. So let's look at how to rectify it. Now we want to rectify it by increasing the depth of the beam. So now it is a 450. Mind you, that beam is a cantilever beam carrying the other beams right there. You can see in this image right here. All right, you can see it in this these are the image here. Okay, so you have to change that depth to 600, and then beam 14 as well, change the depth. Click on the depth to make sure you also change it successfully to 600, just like this. After you must have made the changes, this other one doesn't have issue, so you just have to leave those ones for now. Okay, And then after which, do not click on the OK, click on beam design parameters, click right there, after which select this edit manually and then click on the OK. So after which, come back to the rebars tab right there, select the rebars tab. So now you come back to the rebar tab. If you notice, we were having failure here, showing red now, but you can see the failure has been removed. There is no red sign there. And also over here, the red sign we are having there, we don't have it anymore. Rather, we are having some failure over here. Okay, so this one can be tackled. We know how to tackle that one. But for this that is still showing red, you just have to update the rebar. Click here to update it. So once you click here to update it, then you will notice that it's being corrected. Okay, all right. So for this one, this is the area of steel that is failing. You have to let us have to increase this, come over here and also increase this. You see, it has also tackled this area of steel that was failing. It has also passed design. Okay, so after which, if you move along the beams, you notice there is no other red sign. Okay, there is no other red sign. All right, so for now everything is quite okay. The beam should pass design now, but if it doesn't pass design, there's some other things we need to do. So click on the OK at first. So once you click on OK, you can see the beam, it is still failing. All right, but the U ratio, if you check here, the U ratio is 0.79, okay, which is not more than 1. So this beam is supposed to pass. So what we need to do now is get it selected again and get back to the interactive design again. All right, so once you get to the interactive design like this, in this position, click on yes options, okay, for this system to be able to check and then enable it to pass design, because we have corrected all the necessary errors. So you can see over here, it has added a web bar, which is the shear reinforcement over here, because we increased this depth to 600. So there must be a shear reinforcement. So shear reinforcement has been added now for all of these beams successfully. Mind you, this is a continuous beam, so it has a shear reinforcement. Even this provision is having a shear reinforcement of a diameter 20 millimeters. Okay, so I will reduce this to 16 and then take this to be 2. Okay, in that provisions. All right, so at this point, let's click on OK. So once you click on OK, see the beam now has passed design successfully. This is how to actually correct failed beams. All right, to pass design in Protastructure 2022. So let's just click on OK. All right, so the same method is going to be applied to all of this. Okay, but for the sake of time, we will not take time to be working on all of this, because they are a little bit pretty much okay, but other was as far design. But just use the same method and then you will not have any issue successfully. Okay, so I will be closing this dialog now. Let us check the columns of this structure as well. So for the columns, I'll select here and right click. So I'm not going to work with the active story, rather I'll be working with all the story, which is these options. Okay, so the columns dialog will actually come up just like this. I will maximize it. All right, for columns, actually design has not been done on it successfully, so we are going to be doing it right away. So these are column sections. Okay, the column sections actually varies, not all the column sections that are the same. All right, so I'll click on the column design batch mode. Click right there, and then I will come over to reselect all bar. I will select all the bars. Click on the calculate right there. Give the program some seconds to be able to calculate and design the columns successfully. So the design is done. I just have to click on the closed options to have all the columns like this. Okay, you can see all the column has been designed. If you check very well, the links spacing differs. Okay, the link spacing differs. So all of this have to be put into considerations during the detailed drawings. And also, if you check, some of the columns is carrying 4y20, and then also some are 4y25, and then 4y16 is pretty much all right. Okay, so all of this is going to be considered, and this one is having some failure sign here. Okay, so you can also look at this. All right, that is the only column that is failing right there. Let's check let us check which story is that columns actually. Where is it? This one. Okay, so this is on story 2. Okay, you can see story 2 right there. So if you click on the interactive design right there, you can actually check to see the cause of the failure of that columns right there. Okay, so here are the columns. All right, so you check it very well. These are the bar selections, the required area of steel, the minimums, and the supplied area of steel here. Okay, all right, so let's check the interactive design here and see if what is causing it to fail. Okay, they say steel ratio limit exceeded. All right, steel ratio limit exceeded. Click on the OK options. In this case,
what you just need to do is you will just have to increase the sections of the columns. So once the sections of the columns is being increased, you can actually tackle and correct that failures warning sign. Okay, over here you can also reset the bars. If you click here, it's going to reset all of this bar, after which you come over here and design again. It's still showing you the same thing. Okay, so what you need to come over here where you have a b2/b3, meaning the sections. You can just change this to 250. All right, 250, that is 3, 250, like this. Click on the update and then design again. You see it has passed design now. You can see the reinforcement is 425 right there, selected successfully. Okay, so you click on the OK options and then you have only 4 bars or like in these columns right there. Okay, and then the area require the minimum and the supply it's been generated successfully. Over here the U ratio is now less than 1. Okay, before it was 3 over here. Okay, so these are the the method you can use to actually rectify the failure of any of the structural member. Click on the OK options now. Then you will notice that in these provisions the columns as per design successfully. Okay, column 2C40. Okay, this one. Okay, so all of these columns as per design. All right, so I want to close this right away. Okay, so we have successfully tackled the issues of failures of structural members using Protastructure 2022, the beams and the columns. You can use the method continually to correct any failure errors you have in your structure successfully. This is CAD level 100. And don't forget to like the lesson. Don't forget to also subscribe for more advanced lessons of this kind. Hit on the bell notifications icon so that each time we upload a lesson like this, you will be the first to get notified. Okay, stay tuned and stay connected. Thank you for watching and bye for now.